Welcome to episode 179 of the Black in Fashion podcast. I am your host, Lenise Collier. I'm so excited. I hope y'all like our new scenery. We tried out a couple different things, so definitely drop your comments below. Let us know what you liking the most. Yes, last week you guys got to see us on the Orange Couch conversation, and this week you're going to see us directly in the studio. So, of course, don't forget to create and send your Black notes in. We want to be able to give you advice. We want to be able to, advance in your growth and your skill set in the fashion business and while being Black in fashion. So, today I have Inicia with me. Inicia is the curator of Unapologetic Dopeness. We're going to get into a lot about her platform, but as you guys know, I don't start no episode, Inicia, without my little icebreakers called this or that.
Okay.
For my fashion girlies, you have to choose one thing or the other thing. There's no both.
Okay.
There's no depends.
Okay.
You choose one or you choose the other.
One or the other. Okay.
One or the other.
Let's go.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Where do I want to take this? Okay. Off the shoulder or one shoulder?
Off the shoulder.
Trench coats or motorcycle jackets?
Trench coats.
Lashes or brows?
Brows.
Okay. Mules or wedges?
I'm a short girl, so I'm going to say a wedge.
A wedge. Okay. And last but not least, a boot cut or a flare leg?
A boot cut.
A boot cut.
A boot
Oh,
cut.
no, I got one more. Side boob or under boob?
Side boob.
Side boob. Okay. Love it. So
Cute little tank.
Right here.
Cute little tank. A little
I
much.
call it
I'm always in a tank.
I call it titty meat.
I like it. I like it.
Just a little bit.
I'm going to wear it.
All right, so let's get into a little bit about Unapologetic Dopeness. But before we get directly there, I want to know how you got started, when the fashion bug actually bit you. Because in order to make a platform that's all about helping and giving resources to emerging creatives, you gotta have, heart and a passion for it. So tell me a little bit about your upbringing and how that fashion bug bit you.
The fashion bug bit me maybe when I was 10. I have two sisters. They're older. Living in Brooklyn, the girls wore polo. The girls wore Adrian Benedini back in the days. Yeah. And my sister that's above me, she was always into like Anne Klein, the Gucci bags, the old Dapper Dan look. And my mother was always taking us to Bloomingdale's and to Henry Bendel's, for girls who don't know, the cute little bags. Mm-hmm. And none of my other siblings would want to go besides my sister and myself. That's it. We just wanted to hang with my mother all day. And I remember like eating at Fred's, at Barney's, and just being happy in these stores. And sometimes we didn't even buy anything. My mother would just be like, oh, we're just going to go to Tad's. That was right across the street from Macy's on 34th Street. It was a steakhouse. And to just go to the cellar, get a pot, but try on something. But my mother would always say like, buy things that you love. My father would be like, oh, you spending money? She's like, no, I bought some pillows. But
you gotta sleep.
Yeah, I loved fashion from high school. That's when I started tapping into it.
Okay.
I loved it. I'm short, and to be a short girl, 4'9", I lie and say I'm 4'11", but I'm 4'9".
4'9". Oh.
Yeah.
You say hi to my grandma.
Right. She probably was 4'11" at one point.
She said she 4'11". She 4'11".
Right. So it was very important that I knew my style. I knew things that looked nice on me. So when I look at my pictures, I'm like, I didn't look that short. I didn't look uncomfortable, and I know why, because I always liked what I liked. And I've always, I'm trying to teach my daughter this now, I found a good tailor at a young age, because when you're young, you're 16, 18, 20, and you're this big, you need to find somebody that's going to take it in, tighten it up. Okay. So,
Right. So tell me a little bit about Unapologetic Dopeness. How did you birth this resource, and what does it consist of?
I was having a conversation with my cousin at a funeral, and I just was feeling down one day, and she was just like, you have to know that like you're like unapologetically dope. And I was like, never heard anybody say that. I've never heard anybody say this. And I was like, thank you. It was years ago. Mm-hmm. And I remember sitting down in the bed with my now fiance, and we're just He's doing his thing. You know how you just do the couple thing. You're on your phone. He's on his phone, and we're just doing. And I just made a page.
Okay.
Because something just started translating in my head. People will support who they don't know, because the same things I started posting on my page, I started posting on this invisible page.
Okay.
And it was just like a vision. And I knew there were other pages that would give us like what celebrities were wearing. But I wanted to show people like these celebrities are getting influenced by the underdogs, like the girls that walk the streets, the girls that know how to cut, sew, design, and no one knows about them. Like, why isn't anyone knowing about them? And I remember there was one day I just was like, I'm just gonna make it unapologetic dopeness. And I just started, I never bought a follower in my entire life. I never bought a follower. And I just used to post every day, like what I liked. And yeah, that some girls were popular, some girls would be considered celebrities, but define a celebrity.
These days,
You know?
right? Because everybody, they got people that are celebrities that play
Right.
video games all day.
Right.
That's it.
So define a celebrity. So then after just like digging, it just would come to me and I would find there was this one girl, her name is Erica, and she had an earring collection. And I just posted her. I was like, I like this. This is making me feel good. Finding underdogs.
That's like your motto, finding the other dog.
I just like it because there's so many girls who, and designers, known that, I mean, fast fashion takes underdogs fashion.
All the time.
You know, so I was like, I think I'm onto something. These girls are dope in these streets. And, you know, from Brooklyn, wherever state you were in, I found you, I was posting you.
I love that.
And it just started, people started DMing me like, can you post me? So I remember one time somebody was like, you know, Nisha, you have to have like a aesthetic that you must follow. As much as you want to support everybody, you should still follow your aesthetic. Like make sure that the pictures are a certain quality. And I was like, no. Because maybe they didn't get there yet.
True.
Maybe they didn't get to that point where they can get a photographer. They can get a team. They can get clear pictures. I see the vision. Maybe 100 people will see the vision, opposed to 1,000 people seeing the vision of somebody else. So they may get 4 clients, opposed to no clients. And I'm good with that.
That's a good philosophy, like not allowing other people's opinions to tell you how to run your business.
Yeah.
That is one thing I can say in business that I cannot stand.
Yeah.
And especially from a creative standpoint, like when people try to even tell designers like, oh, you should be making this and you could be making this. Why don't you make it? Because I'm gonna make what I'm making over here.
You try it first.
I like that you were able to like stay strong in like what your vision was. Like, no, I want to give everybody an opportunity, give everybody a space. So that.
I supported girls who didn't even know. I mean, we all have like drama that you don't like people, but it doesn't take away the fact this is dope.
Yeah.
I'm
not being a hater.
All right.
Being a girl's girl.
I'm a girl's girl. I don't care. If you don't have to like me, it's fine. It was years ago. You should get over it. But I see what you're doing now. This is dope. I'm posting you. Yeah. You know, with no strings attached. I don't need anything. I want what you want for yourself, you should want for others. But I had to start realizing with the page now taking a turn, we're going to get there.
Right.
What I wanted for others, I wasn't checking for myself. Like, okay, I'm promoting everybody. I'm doing all of this for everybody. I'm helping their brand. But I'm not doing anything for myself. Right. So the page is taking a turn. And it's amazing that we're here. So manifestation is true. Yeah. I want to work on my own brand. Okay. So it works.
I got you. Tell me this though, like with having a platform like that, you know, where you're supporting and you're helping others, were you charging for ad space or you were just like posting it up?
For the first 4 years, free. Everything was free of charge. And I had a follower send me money one time. And she was like, you've helped my business so much. You should charge. Absolutely. And I heard somebody saying like other brands were charging, other platforms were charging like.
Yeah, Fashion Bomb daily charges. And they didn't
a lot
charge.
Though.
They've changed a lot because in 2020 they were charging $500 for a post.
My posts were $50. I was under. Yeah, I know I was, not knowing my worth, but also some people don't have it. And I didn't do it for that money. I did it for people to see, like, not everybody, I have an eye. You know, that's a gift. And some people, they have a page and no one was paying attention to them. And from me posting them, and I used to post all the time, people would call me, like, I would get these random calls. I didn't even know Instagram had phone calls. And I'm like, hello?
I realized that
It was
recently.
so weird. I was like, hello. And they were like, hi, I know you don't know me. I'm like, this is weird, but I'll definitely help you. But I've learned, like, it made me feel good, but also you have to take care of you. So now the next chapter.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the next chapter, you already have something in mind?
I do.
What you got in mind? What do you want to share what you got in mind, or you want to keep it under wrap?
I want to keep it on the wrap.
Okay.
But I'll tell you. But
Okay.
I have to keep it on the wrap. I'm so sorry.
We'll swing back when it's done.
There's a,
you know,
yeah,
we'll have another episode.
there's a saying, don't talk about it until it's,
that.
you know, done.
Well, tell me about what has been your favorite project thus far. You've done a lot of styling, I'm assuming, too. If you have any particular projects that you worked on, you was like, did that.
I've always been a creative, and me being in healthcare now, it's so weird because people are like, but what did you used to do? So I used to work for Columbia Records. I used to work in the fashion closet at Star Magazine as a fashion assistant. I was a personal assistant. I was a personal shopper, and I still do personal shopping for like personal clients. Like, you know, I have like family friends that I have no clue what to do. You got to pay me a little coin because I'm going outside.
And how do you, I ain't gonna say how do you combat that, but how do you have those, like some of those tough conversations? I recently, as in like 2 days ago, a friend texted me, hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. I need help looking for a birthday outfit. Sends me a collage, sends me a board, all this stuff. And I'm looking at it like, good morning. Do you have the capacity to do this? Like, what do you have going on, or how you're feeling? And it took everything in me not to write back and be like, girl, you have lost your mind. Okay. Like, ask me if I have the capacity first. Ask me how I'm doing first. Like, ask me what I got on my plate.
I have the
Especially when
time.
you know my workload or whatever. I just thought it was just so inconsiderate. So I just didn't respond at all. I waited a day and I said, I'm trying to understand exactly what it is that you need from me because I don't have the capacity to do this. What I'm going to tell you is to go shop on my website and find you a birthday outfit.
Damn.
That's what I got from you.
I have taken a break. I took a break for 2 years from my page. Still being active, but not posting anyone. And how I would handle that and how I have handled it is me first. So I'm now focused on like mental health. So my mental health matters before anything. And I've told people like, not right now. Just sometimes you can tell people, not right now.
Not right now.
I'm not doing it right now. But like for the people that I know, honestly, that definitely need the help, it's a 1, 2, 3. If you have that eye, you have that eye. It's a 1, 2, 3 for me. Like,
I want to be looking for
I can find a shoe.
I'm gonna be like LeniceCollier.com. That you want something, you can go there and find you plenty of stuff.
My new thing is, well, what's your budget? Because then they realize I'm like, oh, are you charging to help me? Yeah. If you want me to go outside with you, like 2 weeks ago, I had a coworker who I met at the hospital. I don't work with her, and she follows my page, and she was like, "Can you go shopping with me? I'll pay you." Yes, yes, absolutely. Can I bring my 6-year-old because I don't have a sitter on Saturday mornings? She goes, absolutely, and it was amazing.
So speaking of children, is it hard? Well,
yes.
I know it's hard.
Yes. Yes.
I know it's hard, but do you have anything that you do to just help you manage it all? Like manage like being a mom, you're a fiance now, you're planning a wedding right now, I'm assuming.
I'm planning a wedding right now.
So planning a wedding, like the kids, like working on the line that you have, but also like still putting some work into like unapologetic dopeness. Like, how are you able to like manage everything?
Because I haven't moved forward with anything, that was the issue. I didn't know how to compartmentalize anything. So now I'm realizing like, okay, there's one thing at a time. Like my son can't be in swimming, karate, and this because what about me? So you can do swimming, you can do karate, but after that, you have to go in a house. It's a family thing. We have kids. I'm 44.
Girl, you look 20.
44. And we have older kids through the grace of God where everybody has to take a stand and help. I help you, you help me, because by helping me, we're helping each other. Balancing it, I don't think anybody has it figured out. As together, you can have as much money. There's no way you can figure it out. You go with the punches day to day, and
Take it day by day.
It works.
One thing at a time.
He wants to wear the same sweater every day. Wear it. Wear it.
I was thinking too, like when you think about kids, and I think you mentioned this too about like being a kid stylist, or like even like making like kids clothes. Is that something that like interests you?
Did I say that to you though?
You didn't say it.
Oh, because
you wrote it.
I did, right?
Yeah,
okay.
You wrote it.
Because I'm like, okay, I'm like, wait, did I say that to you?
You mentioned it. You mentioned it like, something that you like could be interested.
Because a lot of my friends ask me, and they're like, you should style kids. Like, your son is always so swaggy. I'm like, I think I would like to style boys. I'm a little biased. I'm sorry. I have a daughter. I don't want to do the bows and the ribbons anymore. But I could. There's this one girl I follow. Her daughter, she dresses her amazing, but like a little boy. And I love it.
She just like, she's like a tomboy.
I love it. It's easy.
What's
her name?
Yeah.
Her name, I'm sorry. It's Ryan's mom. She has a little girl.
Ryan's mom.
Her daughter.
We'll find it. Yeah, we'll find it because I really don't know.
Cutest. It's easy, and it's not masculine.
Right.
But it's like a sweatsuit. I wanted to wear a sweatsuit here, but I wasn't sure. I was like, Saturday attire,
Brunch attire. You never know what you might hit afterwards,
I'm going to brunch in a sweatsuit.
Okay.
This is a sweatsuit.
Yeah, but it's an elevated one. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, as long as I'm in this type of material, I'm very comfortable.
By the way, I'll make sure I shout out my girl. This is J Brooks Online, based in Atlanta. Okay,
J Brooks.
Yeah, J Brooks. Yeah, and I love it. She designs everything, but she started off in the wholesale world, and then she transitioned to designing all her pieces herself, manufacturing herself. So she is definitely someone to.
I love a good plug. I love a good plug.
I love my clients.
I do. No, you should. But you should.
Works out. So having the stylist eye, I want to know from your point of view, what are 4 pieces that every woman needs in her closet?
Black blazer, white button up, a crisp white button up, a nice relaxed pair of jeans.
Okay.
And a comfortable cardigan.
Oh. See, I've heard the blazer before, the jeans, but never the cardigan.
Because I feel like you can put a tank top over. You can put a tank top on. Mm-hmm. You can put leggings on. I do this. It's a joke at my job, but they're like, oh my God, in today's episode of Inicia wears athleisure wear, I'll put on, I do, because life's. And I'll put on like literally Pilates wear. Nobody knows I'm blowing myself up at work right now, and then I'll put I have beautiful cardigans. I have Burberrys, I have AGRs, I have different ones, and you make them long, the long cut, big, chunky ones. Mm-hmm. You look very, very comfortable. Yet you can go to the office. You wear some boots.
Cardigans, I just don't wear them as much. I got some really long ones. Mm-hmm.
And not the duster ones.
That's what I have. I only have dusters.
Not the dusters. Okay. The ones up to the knees, because then you can still wear like a shoe boot. Okay. And sometimes I put a button-up shirt on, and I have on skim leggings, and no one knows at work. And I'm like, "Good morning.
How you doing?"
And it works, and I'm comfortable, and it works.
Is there a celebrity, an influencer, or a stylist, like somebody that you just like, ooh, like
every time hit? Yeah, Winona DeJong.
Okay.
Hits every time.
Every time. Okay.
Every time.
Second. Who comes in second?
Second. So Winona DeJong is for like classy. Like when I'm looking for something from going to a wedding, I'm like, this is amazing. Mm-hmm. I have 2 favorite people. Winona, and then I have Naomi Boyer. She's also a blogger. I love her. But for sporty, you guys know I'm going to go for Heather Jones. Her name is H Fashionista.
Oh, yeah. I know who that is.
She's so dope.
Okay.
But there's so many girls.
Yeah. There's a lot of, like, I follow a lot of style pages.
Like, you had somebody on it, like Brooklyn. Brooklyn is...
Yeah.
The girls do it.
Well, the Chicago girls do it too.
They do. They do. No, they do. But if I don't.
Let's do it too. But I'm gonna be honest, they don't do it like how
New York.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
And I honestly think that moving here, my style changed, but also I think my outlook on life itself changed. You know, Chicago's very segregated, you know, and coming here, you learn
We're more bold.
Yeah,
we're bolder.
Also, just about different cultures. Like before I got here, I didn't know what a Guyana was, a Saint Vincent, I knew about Jamaica, and I knew about Haiti.
Okay.
But like all these, and even now, like I've traveled a lot now, moving here and going to different islands, and it's like I absorb their style when I'm there. I'm like, oh, these colors, these prints.
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah, I get this design. Sometimes I get on the stylist wave. I mean, for myself, I'm like, I'll put this with that. I'm buy from this place or whatever. But it just opens you up to just so many more things. And even now, when I talk to my mom or I talk to my family or my friends, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go here, and they're like, well, what's that? Never even heard of it. I told them I was going to Grenada. They didn't know what I was talking about.
Really?
Kicks like couple weeks ago. They're like, what's that? I'm like, it's in the Caribbean. Like,
you just gotta keep going.
Just going around.
Gotta keep going.
And I love the culture. I love, like, they had different theme nights. And I tell you, I had the hardest time. Somebody said something about a fete. And I'm just like, what am I supposed to wear to that?
Oh, no.
Yeah, and I was like, what? I don't really know. And then she was like, well, she started throwing out stuff. She started talking about a pom pom shirt. I didn't know what that was either. And I'm just like,
Daisy Dukes to you, right?
You gotta tell me Daisy Dukes.
Right, you gotta say Daisy Dukes.
I don't know what a pom pom
is. I know.
But
I like that I'm diverse. I know about, because I'm American. I'm full American, but my whole block was Caribbean. So,
but I learned a lot though. I learned a lot of different things and this and that. And they're like, oh, we gotta wear fishnets, and everybody had like custom made things, and even like playing like masks and all of the different beautiful things there. I'm just like, this, and my friends now, well, they want to do it, and I'm just like, and they call it, they dress up in like the costumes. I'm like, mask, carnival, like I have to like give them like their right terminology and stuff. So
yeah, I'm American, but my son's family, well, his sister's family is Trinidadian, and the family was like, no, we're going to take him to Kitty Carnival. But then I'm like, but why aren't you guys going? So I had to walk it. And I was like, I'm hot.
Yeah, I bet.
But it was amazing just to see it.
And I forgot to ask this when I asked you about this, who are your favorite stylists? If you had to choose, actually, no, I'm going to give you a scenario. If you had to choose between Law Roach, Colin Carter, and Jason Bowden to work with, who would you choose?
Law Roach.
Oh, why?
I've always followed him. I like the boldness of him. I like that he's not afraid to take chances. I like him just being outspoken. I love a loud person.
Me too.
Not obnoxiously loud. I love a loud person that no matter what you may think, they can't be silenced. Even if they're quiet, you're going to hear them through seeing them. So, Law Roach. But my favorite stylist from being young, we're not going to sit here and lie.
June Ambrose?
Come on. Every girl wanted to be June Ambrose.
Okay, I'm like June Ambrose.
Every girl wanted to be her.
I feel like she was an obvious choice. That's why I did not.
Of course. And I'm happy that you didn't.
That's mother.
I'm happy that you didn't.
She's the mother of all style and fashion, and to me, like, I love her.
I'm happy that you didn't, but
because it would have been easy.
June.
Yeah, June out the way. Like June. She's a legend. So yeah. So before we wrap up, I want to know what's next for Unapologetic Dopeness.
What's next is seeing more of me. Taking care of my mental health took a lot. So seeing more of me, being more comfortable. I'm never gonna stop clapping for the girls, but I'm never gonna stop clapping for the girls. But this year,
the cue clap audio.
But this year, what's in store for me is to stop procrastinating. Okay. That was one of the pillars that I said, stop procrastination. And I want to show you.
Okay. And last one. So my last segment is called It's a Muse.
It's a muse?
It's a muse. So I just want you to throw out, it could be a quote, it could be a prayer, it could be a book, a saying, anything that just continues to motivate you that you would want to share with another creative.
Remember this. Every saint has a past and every sinner has a future. Don't knock somebody because you never know, you may need them. I've seen this happen so much in the music business, in every field. I've seen somebody really high have to be humbled. So I just want the girls to just humble themselves a little more, but stay cocky.
Oh yeah.
Stay humbly
Is that
cocky.
like a Brooklyn thing?
What?
The cocky.
It's
Or was it like a New York thing? Because
I think it's just a New York thing. New
Yorkers
Yorkers are their own celebrity.
Okay.
We are our own.
It's a confidence, but I guess there's a line between confidence
To
and
me,
confidence.
yeah. Sometimes I get in a room and I'm from here and it's a bit much, and I'm like, this is a bit much.
Sure.
You're doing a lot.
But every state has a past, every center has a future. And I think that's really dope. Because I tell people all the time, especially when people get, I have had people get, like you said, mad at me. My thing is, baby, don't burn no bridges. I know everybody in this industry. Everybody.
And
So,
watch what you say to people.
Yeah, like
watch
take accountability.
watch the bone you take to the next person. Because a lot of bones, I'm just like, they threw a bone too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well,
People
what
do
did
that.
you say? And it's the fear of you being great. It has nothing to do with them really telling the truth. It's the fear of you being great. That's it.
All that's matters. I know that.
Yeah. That's it.
It's just like, be blessed, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but I'm like, and
I'm-
but I've actually
And I see you.
I've had some people, which I love. I've had some people that after they mad or stuff like that, they come swing back with email and like, you know what, I never did acknowledge what you did for me. And I want to say that I'm sorry. You know, I was in my feelings, I was in my emotions. I want to say that I'm sorry. And I wanted to know, would you be open to working with me again? And I absolutely will. As long as you take accountability. I don't hold no grudges or anything like that. And I get it. Design is emotional. Style, emotional. Like your business and what you put into it is emotional. But at the end of the day, I stand on facts. I stand on business. So I think it's great when people can be accountable because it's just like, let's continue to grow. I want it to work.
Yeah.
I want to see you grow. I want to see us all win. So keeping that mentality, I love that. Like just we all have
And grow through what you go.
Everybody.
Right. Yeah. Grow through what you go through. Like grow up.
Absolutely. So thank you.
I'm so appreciative.
I'm glad you came. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Yes.
I can't wait to see what you do in the future, and I am right here to help you.
I can't wait.
Okay, we're gonna do some things. And as I always say, guys, stay black. Peace out.
Peace out.